Now, tabular representation of data. That is representing data in a table. Table consisting of rows and columns. The method can be explained using a particular example. Consider the students of standard 8 in a school. Suppose there are, say, 4 divisions, 200 students in these 4 classes. And suppose the favorite subjects of some students are mathematics, favorite subject of some others are science, some others social science, and the favorite subject for some students English, and for some others it is music. Mathematics, science, social science, English, and music. Suppose we want to study or we want to know how many students are interested in mathematics, that is, for how many students this mathematics is a favorite subject, and for how many students this science is favorite, and so on. Suppose we want to study. For this, what we do is we collect data. We conduct a survey, that is, contact students, ask them, and mark which subject the student, particular student is interested, or which subject is favorite. Suppose we collect the data, and then the collected data can be represented in a table in the form of columns, rows and columns. So this table can contain 2 columns. One column for the subject, name of the subject, so subject, and the other column for number of students. Number of students. So first maths, science, social science, English, music. English, music. Suppose the students, number of students interested in maths, say 60, and science, say 45, social science 40, English, say 60, then 120, 145, 185, and in music 15, so total 200. So 220. Suppose 220 students. Okay. And then this is a table, and it is the tabular representation of the students which are interested in various subjects. The subjects are this: maths, science, social science, English, music, and the number of students who are interested in these respective subjects. 16 students, maths is favorite. For 45 students, so science is favorite. For 40 students, social science favorite. 16 students, English favorite. And 15 students, music favorite. And this is called the tabular representation, and it is known as the frequency distribution of the students. The frequency distribution or frequency distribution table. Simply we say it is frequency table or frequency distribution. These number of students, these are all called the frequencies. Frequencies. The 60 is the frequency of this mathematics. 40 frequency of the science. 40 frequency of social science. 60 frequency of English. 15 frequency of music. Total frequency is the total number of students, 220. So this is the tabular representation, and the table is called the frequency distribution table. So frequency distribution table. Frequency distribution table, or simply we say frequency table or frequency distribution. So this is the method. And now this table can be of different types depending upon the data. We can have varying types of this distributions, frequency distributions. The main two divisions of this table are the grouped frequency table and the ungrouped frequency table, or grouped distribution table or ungrouped frequency distribution table. So we will discuss this grouped table and ungrouped table in the next video. Okay? This classification is depending upon the type of data and also depending upon the number of values, number of data items. Okay?